Welcome back to the Chat with Cam. You may recognize her as a young Lady Danbury in Netflix's Queen Charlotte, and he is known for his role as O-Dog in The Wire. I'm talking about Arsema Thomas and Darrell Britt-Gibson. I spoke with the two about their new film She Taught Love, where their characters Molly and Frank must learn to choose love as Molly is forced to face her own mortality. Check it out.
Good morning. Hi, Darrell and Arsema. My name is Cameron Scribbins. I'm with Fox 29 Philadelphia. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good, Cameron. How are you?
Good.
Philly,
Even
Philly.
better after this film, She Taught Love. I'm even wearing earrings to pay a little bit of an homage. Just
Huh?
that Molly was wearing in the final
Oh,
scene.
come on now. Come on now.
Molly energy.
Style queen right there.
Now listen, this movie was absolutely amazing. It's got a lot of themes. Falling in love with someone who has an expiration date is a wild concept, but also a beautiful concept. I like to think that everyone has an expiration date in this lifetime, but in the case of Molly, hers was told that she had like this terminal illness. So Arsema, I wanted to ask you, I think you did a flawless job of embodying every roller coaster of emotion that Molly had to go through. What was it like to play a character who was going through cancer? Like, did you have to tap into inspiration or experience to fully embody the character?
I mean, I did have to. There's something really tough about trying not to create like a caricature or one version of what it feels like to go through something as earth-shattering as that. And so I asked my aunt, who is a breast cancer survivor, what it was like when she was first diagnosed, because she had just started then dating my now uncle. And what it was like to have something looming over her as she's trying to build something new with someone. And she was telling me like the number one thing that she was thinking about was the fact that she wanted to make sure that the relationship she had was just between her and him, not three people, the third one being the cancer. And so I think that was something that I like latched onto and just tried to remind myself as like throughout filming. And then also having like taken care of my father and watching my mother take care of my father as he got sick. I was like, I see what it looks like when you try and hide something because you want the person you love to be okay. So yeah, it's like I gave myself a wealth of knowledge so I could like be able to like pick and choose what I wanted to play and like amp up in certain scenes and situations.
That makes a lot of sense. And thank you for sharing that information as well. And now, Darrell, pivoting to you a little bit, you're the writer, actor, executive producer of She Taught Love. What was the hardest hat that you had to wear for this film?
Oh, I would say, I would say the most challenging, I think, was probably the producerial side of it. Just because you are essentially, I've been acting for a while now, but I had never really been on that side of it. So, it was like being in the kitchen, seeing how the food was made, and I was like, wow, y'all put a lot of work into this food. I gotta appreciate the chefs more. Because it's truly there's so much that goes into making a film, it makes you even if you don't like a film, it almost makes you like not want to not like it because that so many people put in so much work, it's an hour, this film's an hour and 40 minutes. And I've been working on this film for 7 years. People will spend an hour and 40 minutes on it. And it's like, it's a different person. So I think the producerial side of it was the most challenging, but also gratifying and being able to sort of learn things that I hadn't known before and, sort of, preparing me for the next one, and the challenges that I'm sure will arise, but sort of being able to navigate them better than I did this time. Yeah, definitely the producing.
Okay, that's deep. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And then lastly, a fun question. Now, I see the rat tail over there.
Oh yeah,
Are we
Which
bringing the
one?
rat tail back?
I'm trying to tell you, when you start seeing it everywhere, know that it started right here.
I know
And
that's
remember,
right.
you see somebody say, "Oh, it started right here."
Very true.
I love it. Thank you both so much for speaking with me, and congratulations on the success of the film.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much,
much,
Cameron.
Have a good one.
Too.
You can watch She Taught Love streaming now on Hulu.